I bet in your household you try to spend your money wisely, and you may think that the county isn't as concerned about being thrifty as you are, but you would be wrong. Ruth Wong is here to talk about how the county actively seeks ways to save the taxpayers' money. I'm Rachel Bozing. Welcome to My County, the show that explores services and programs provided to you by Los Angeles County. Joining me today is Ruth Wong, the Executive Director of the Quality and Productivity Commission. I bet you didn't even know that existed. Hi, Ruth.
How do you do, Rachel? Nice to meet you today.
Thanks so much for being here. We're talking about saving money, which is always fun, and your commission started in 1981, right? Tell us about that.
That is correct. It started in 1981. Supervisor Antonovich, during his campaign, decided that he wanted to tell people about how he was going to better the county, and so he created the Quality and Productivity Commission. Only at that time it was called the Productivity Advisory Committee, and through the years it gained in popularity and took on some more programs.
He wanted things to be more efficient, and he wanted to be able to show numerically how the county was being efficient, and so you started this awards program in 1987. What is that awards program, and how much have you saved?
Well, the awards program is a county-wide program, and what we do is we solicit applications every year, and we get usually a little over 100 applications. And then we have a committee of people that looks at all the applications, and they decide through a scoring process which ones are the best. And out of that scoring process, we whittle it down to about 10 top 10 award winners.
And you're giving awards for people who are saving money. We want to say that right off the top, right?
That's correct. One of the things in the application that we look at is how much money is saved by this program.
Right.
The cost benefits.
So you whittle it down to the top 10, and then you have an awards night for the top 3. And I just want to say, since 1987, you've saved how much money?
$3 billion.
That's billion with a B.
That's
B, people. That's huge since 1987. And so you whittle it down to the top 3, and these are either programs that are saving money or even revenue generators. But let's talk about a couple that have saved money. You have a couple of examples of those.
I'm going to talk about 2 particular projects, one of which is called the Pharmaceutical Management Program, which is a project that was developed by the Department of Health Services. And what they did is they looked at ways that they could do better contracts with their vendors, ways in which they could do bulk purchasing, and work with their doctors so that their doctors would prescribe those drugs that would best meet the needs of that population. And what they did is they developed a strategic plan using all those tools, and they saved $46 million just in 1 year.
In 1 year, they bought drugs, medicine in bulk, and saved $46 million, which is amazing. It's kind of like we go to Costco for our family. Well, you know what? The county is trying to do that same similar type thing. And then there's another example, which was just kind of someone looking around and thinking, I can be more efficient in getting our mail. Briefly describe that one.
Well, there was an employee in the Department of Public Social Services that decided to look at the mail stops that were being done within the department. And there were like 135 different mail stops. And so she analyzed the stops and decided that if she just cut those locations down by a quarter, they saved $200,000. Now that may not seem like a lot of money, but if you have several departments that would be doing this very same thing, just imagine how much money could be saved.
Right, so the great thing is that you award these programs that are saving money and then see if you can roll them out in other departments and then create those efficiencies all across departments.
That's exactly right, Rachel.
That's amazing. And go ahead.
And what I was going to say is that we're hoping that other departments adopt these practices, and not only departments, but the other agencies within the county and outside the county.
So you want people to take these ideas and run with them. You have something called best practices and shared practices. Tell me about that briefly.
Yes, we do. Best practices, we publish on our website all the best practices that we recognize in the county. And the objective of that is for other departments and other agencies within the county to use those practices to inspire them to do good things.
And shared practices are?
Shared practices are very much the same thing. We want people to share their practices with people out there in the county so that they will be able to benefit by the efficiencies that we have recognized.
Perfect. And you know what? We are not going to leave without giving an idea that could be immediately a money-saving idea for people who are watching today. Tell me what that idea is. It's so cool. I did it the other day when we were talking on the phone.
Rachel, we have a solar power website, and people out there in the community can go on the website and they can type in their home address, and what will pop up is a map with their home on it, and it will identify how much utility savings they could have if they would put solar panels on their house. And so it's a really good way to identify something that you personally can do to be efficient.
Immediately and right away, if you're watching right now, all you need to do to try this is to go to solarmap.lacounty.gov, and I did it and I saw that I was going to see a cost savings of about $74, I think, per year. So I didn't kind of complete the whole process, but it was kind of neat to see, ooh, immediately I can save money. Exactly. Now, if people want to learn about the practices that you're doing, what do they need to do? Because of course they're money-saving practices and they've been tried. How can people find out about all these fantastic practices that you have to save money?
They can call us at 213-974-1361, or you can go to our website, qpc.co.la.ca.us.
Ruth, it's been spectacular. It's always great to talk about saving money.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thanks so much. And please join us next time right here on My County and learn more about programs and services brought to you by Los Angeles County. You never know, we might just save you some money. Thanks.